What is happening? Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and you can follow me on Instagram below. This is the week of the 18th of April for review of Dynamite, AEW, and also Rampage the week prior, because in England we get it the week prior, like I've told you guys. So it started with CM Punk versus Dustin Rhodes, because Dustin Rhodes called out CM Punk on Rampage, but we'll cover that this week because we're a week behind. Great match, solid match. They can both go, both legends in the sport. I will say CM Punk was getting a few boos here, which is a bit dicey for CM Punk sort of coming out trying to be in the face here. So he was getting a few boos from the crowd. But in the end, CM Punk won, and then when he won, basically Adam Page, the AEW World Champion, comes out as CM Punk's going up the ramp, and they have a face-off. So that looks to be the next match. See what happens there. Then we had a trios match. I'm saying this now to anyone who's listening, anyone who watches, the 2 people that watch this this channel, and the 4 subscribers I've got. I think they should do a trios title, like a trios title, like three titles for one trio team, because every single week is a trio match. So you might as well do a trios championship. You might as well. I think it would just make sense. But anyway, you had a trios match with Bryan Danielson, Yuta, and Jon Moxley going against Dante, Moriarty, and Anderson. Good match, but obviously they're outgunned. So the Blackpool BCC, Blackpool Fighting Society, Blackpool Fighting Club, Combat Club, I think they're called. They won anyway. Moxley hits paradigm shift. It's a wrap. Then Tony Khan came out basically saying how, a big announcement saying how AEW and Japan Wrestling, New Japan Wrestling, are now joining forces to hold a joint pay-per-view. So that should be quite interesting. Then it was Butcher versus Wardlow. So Wardlow's basically been accompanied to the ring by security in handcuffs. So that was quite interesting to see. Obviously Wardlow won by powerbomb. Then we had Jungle Boy versus OReilly, which is a good match. I think this is for the Owen Hart tournament. So it was a good match to see. But in the end, OReilly won from the Red Dragon. And then Christian comes down, sort of consoles Jungle Boy and brings him back. I see Christian turning heel on them at some point. He's going to turn heel on them at some point. Because Christian, I've never seen Christian play sort of role. He's there like the manager role, talking, he's got like a cheerleader. Christian was the Impact champion not too long ago, and he beat Kenny Omega, so I think he needs to go back to that sort of sooner or later. Then we had MJF paying, wants to pay, sort of talking to Jake the Snake about paying him off for the Murder Hawk to take out Wardlow. Then the Murder Hawk basically says, hey, I don't need money, I will take out Wardlow. Then we had Hook from Rampage. He's making his Dynamite debut. Hook is awesome wrestling moves and chokeholds. Taz is his father, so Hook's doing his thing. Hook went against some guy and squashed him basically. So Hook is looking really good, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him get some proper competition and hopefully get him talking. Then we had Sammy Guevara was out there going back and forth with Scorpio and Ethan, because he beat Scorpio for the TNT Championship. As I said, this is on Rampage coming next week that we haven't seen, so I haven't covered that. I'll probably cover that next week. But they were going back and forth, and he said that Scorpio Sky can have his rematch, but they have to have an intergender tag team match, so we'll see what happens there. Then we had Daniela versus Britt Baker. So Britt Baker was in her hometown, massive pop. She's the biggest star on the show, really. It was mad. She got massive. Her and CM Punk got the biggest ovations there. Destroyed Daniela, lockjaw. It's a rap baby. DMD. Yeah, get it right. Then in the main event, we had Darby Allin versus Andrade in a coffin match. What do you know what to expect from Darby? Smash mouth weapons all over the place. Suplexes on the ramp. The whole show, the whole shebang. In the end, Darby won and put him in the coffin, so that's that. But it was a good show, make sure you watch it. Then we had AEW Dynamite, as I said, from the week before. We had the trio match. As I said, a trio match. They should do a trio championships. They should do a trio tag team championship belts. They really should. Anyway, so it was Moxley, Bryan Danielson and Yuta versus the Gun Club. Was a good match, solid match, but in the end, Yuta rolled up Billy Gunn for the 1-2-3. It was a good match. Then we had the Butcher, excuse me, versus some guy, squashed him. And that's the lead up to him facing Wardlow on Dynamite, which I've just reviewed. So like I said, it's the week behind. Then we had Ruby Soho versus Robin Renegade. It was a quite interesting match. It was a good match. I think Ruby was closing in. Then what happened was Robin Renegade has a twin sister, so they kept switching between. One rolled out and one rolled back into the ring, and they kept doing it, rolling out, rolling in. But in the end, Ruby Soho won regardless. And in the main event on Rampage, it was a massive treat. We had Adam Cole versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship in a Texas death match. There was blood. There was weapons, there was tables, there was chairs, there's barbed wire chairs, there was chairs stacked with chairs, there was DDT and suplexes on the chairs. It was a mess. It was awesome. It was Smash Mouth entertainment. Make sure you go and watch it. It was really good. But if you heard what I said in Dynamite when Adam Cole came out, went face to face with CM Punk, because CM Punk now wants the AEW Championship. Yes, Adam Cole won the match. No, sorry, Adam Page won the match. He defends the title and still the AEW champion. So we'll see what happens there. I want to definitely see Adam Page, Cowboy versus CM Punk. That'd be a really good match. But this was a damn good match. Make sure you go and watch it. Adam Cole versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship on Rampage. Awesome. Both awesome wrestlers. So that's that. That's it from me. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and follow me on Instagram below. If everyone could support this channel, I'm trying to get this channel off the ground. I will give you all the content you want. Obviously, I'll cover wrestling, WWE, AEW, boxing, if there's a big fight, and UFC. Thank you very much.